Off to Utah. Hello, Mike.
Hello.
Thank you for watching tonight. How can we help you?
I got two questions.
All right,
First question is, what exactly is the shine bone on a hog? And the second question is, will Purina lame up a hog?
All right.
Okay,
Sounds
great
like
question.
right up your alley.
The chine bone, what we're talking about is, when we talk about right at the top of the blade, right in the top of the neck area of the pig. And what you'll do is, and the chine bone is talked about with age. And as hogs get older, the chine bone at the top of their neck starts to come up and make a pyramid at the top. And that's the good indicator of age. And when we talked about earlier on, having hogs that are 6.5 months of age, we can prevent that, and it's usually more at about the 7-month age when the old chine starts coming up into them. But right in the top of the neck region is where you're looking at for the chine bone. Purina and show pigs, and that's a great question because it's used a lot in show pigs. Can it lame up a pig? Absolutely, and it can if it's not used correctly. And I think that's the big thing. And Kevin absolutely hit on it a while ago about feeding Purina too long. And you know, and if you increase the levels, as Kevin talked about, not going above 9 grams of Purina per ton, you know, and it's the same thing of not leaving it on for more than 7 days at a time is a very important thing. But if you feed extremely high levels of Purina and feed it for extremely long periods of time, there will be some soundness issues. You can become into some cracked pads, because what it basically does is it draws the moisture out of those pads on the bottom of their feet, and then cracking happens, and then you've got a mess, and it's very difficult. But Kevin, Purina?
Yep, the same thing, and I'd agree with that. The only thing that I'd add to that is maybe some other things to remember about Purina is don't feed to unsound pigs. Like we talked about before, it drastically increases growth rate. Most of that is muscle. And there's been good research done. Say a 200 and some pound pig is fed just a regular feed and is gaining 2 pounds a day. We feed 9 grams per ton of Purina, add that to the feed, they may increase to 3 pounds, an extra pound. And most of that is muscle. And if they're not sound, if they're not structurally correct, we're putting a lot of pressure and muscle on those joints. And that's where most of the unsoundness comes from.
All right, good advice.